Independence for nations such as Wales and Scotland has become a focal talking point in recent years, but what are the arguments for Welsh independence? First of all, Wales isn't taken very seriously, which is incredibly damaging when over 3 million people live here and over a fifth of those people live in poverty. There seems to be a belief that Wales is unimportant and that its inhabitants don't matter, and we can see this reflected in Westminster's treatment of not only the Welsh people, but the Welsh government also. Wales is at risk of losing its voice in the UK Parliament, as proposals have suggested reducing the number of Welsh MPs from 40 to 32. Wales is politically different to England, having consistently voted Labour into the Senedd, or Welsh Parliament, since devolution in 1999, whilst being saddled with numerous Conservative governments voted in by English people. This political difference should be supported and encouraged, and the people of Wales deserve to have a government that will truly represent their interests and fight for their rights. The Welsh Government has attempted to better the living standards of people in Wales, announcing a trial of universal basic income. However, this can only be a pilot run, as Westminster have not given the Senedd enough powers to pursue this idea fully. Instead, we are still under the thumb of a UK government that has raised national insurance and cut universal credit, willfully putting its constituents at further risk of poverty. Wales's lack of wealth could be used as an argument against independence. But in fact, Wales has a number of resources that it could be profiting off of, but has been denied the ability to do so. A tweet from Yes Cymru alleged that English companies make £1 billion in profit each year from selling Welsh water, none of which benefits Wales. Wales also has a variety of resources that could further the UK's journey towards net zero and benefit Welsh workers, but projects such as a tidal energy lagoon in Swansea have been scrapped due to a lack of interest from the UK government. Welsh independence would be a risk, but at least a risk where the people of Wales could have their say. Under the current system, we are still at risk, at the mercy of a corrupt and uncaring government who has little to no interest in representing the wants and needs of Wales. The younger generation in particular has begun to support the idea of Welsh independence, with a 2021 survey finding that 48% of 16 to 34-year-olds would vote for independence, whilst only 34% would vote against. I also spoke to several young people in Wales about their thoughts on independence. One anonymous contributor stated that Wales is more than capable of sustaining itself and will thrive when released from under England's thumb. It deserves a chance to solidify its own identity, which it has always had, but which has been forcibly quashed throughout history. We gain nothing from being under England's control.